hi. I have a webcam now. But also welcome back to the ranch. I'm Echo, and if you've never been here before, this is the ranch. I haven't been around in a while. I'm sorry. I've been working really hard on getting my Leon cosplay all set up. And I'm like this close to finishing. I just need a wig, so I'm just gonna cosplay as E-Boy Leon for a while, because that's all that I have. But if you know where to find a good Leon wig, please let me know. So in the meantime, until I finish that cosplay, we're gonna play some Call of Cthulhu. I have played a little bit of this before, on the PS4, but I did not get very far because the menu screen, when you load back into the game, it will have new game before continue. And I kept doing that, and I kept playing over and over the same 30 minutes of the game, so I never finished it. But I've watched a little bit of it. It's pretty much like an investigative Cthulhu game. Don't really know a whole bunch about it, because like I said, I played the same 30 minutes over and over and over again. Enter madness. If I am mad, it is mercy. May the gods pity the man who is in callousness, who in his callousness can remain sane to his hideous end. H.P. Lovecraft. Also, I have a lazy eye, just because it's like directly lined up with Cameron. If anyone says anything about it, I will fight you. Anyway. Lots of green. I will say, playing it with headphones this time is much more, ambionic, whatever the word is. I don't want to crouch just yet. Why can't I look here? Light up some items in order to interact with them. Well, how do I pick things up? Already. Yeah. E. Hey, okay. Was I? How do I get over there? Okay. Bolt cutter. Anything else over here? Okay. I don't really remember a whole bunch of the beginning. I remember some bits and pieces. But as far as like the story, I really don't remember, because I don't think I was...
In my wake, hold along. Fate inescapably draws you on.
Cool. I wasn't paying attention to the story the first time I played. Oh, why can't I cut these? I just feel, I'm in one of, sorry, there's like a little tiny gnat that's flying around right now, and I hate him. But I feel like I've read one of the black books in, Skyrim, and I'm in Hermaeus Mora's little world right now. That's what it feels like.
Don't fight. You have been chosen.
What if I don't want to be chosen? you consider that?
Behold. Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Wild.
I hate whiskey.
I bet you do. Jay, consult your diary. Pierce Investigations Agency. My private detective agency contracted to the Wentworth Detective Agency. After the Great War, I decided to set up in Boston, where there is no lack of work for guys like me. One small time case follows the other. Adultery, settled scores, disappearances that are not actually disappearances. The old office couch is less comfortable than a real bed, and I should probably get rid of these empty bottles, but this place is mine for the moment. Okay. Oh wow, there's a lot to look at.
The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage. I used to be an avid reader.
Oh, that's it. That's it? My voice.
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
Probably because I'm drinking Dr. Pepper, but it's fine. I'm not leaving it, actually.
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
That's it? Alright, well. Oh. If I could clear my throat, that would be cool.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
Oh, the bar owner who hired me didn't like the way I closed this case, but when you're already outside the law, there's not a lot one can do against a private detective who's got proof against you. Yeah, that would be really cool if you would, like, stop.
I should get rid of all this stuff. Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Oh? 20th of October, 1924. The doctor can well repeat to me that I no longer need my remedy to keep my memories at bay, but I know that if I stop, the memories will return. One of those mornings, I probably won't wake up. Despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my dreams, but they are different, unknown. They seem to surface from unfathomable and ancient depths. What nameless creature is calling me? I don't know, my Cthulhu. Just like a wild guess. Oh, hello? What are... Sanity. Nightmares. Edward Pierce is a veteran of the First World War, where he took part in the not even going to attempt offense. He is one of the few survivors of the Lost Battalion, American units that suffered heavy losses from enemy and allied artillery fire. Good lord, sorry, it's early. Forced to hold their position for several days, surrounded by the bodies of their fallen comrades without food or medical supplies, the soldiers were considered as lost by their fellow countrymen. Pierce is traumatized by these events. He consumes sleeping pills and liquor to ward off the nightmares that haunt him. My sanity is stable. Confident in your abilities and your... I don't know. You conduct your investigation by sticking to the facts, your convictions, and your perception of reality. Your conclusions are logical and reliable. Interesting, interesting. My old lighter that I engraved in memory of the 77th Infantry Division and the men of the Lost Battalion who fell. Got some of those. Okay, well. Sorry, I was trying to, like, look through all of the different... It's a big inventory. Don't drink.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherrifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Oh. Ah, okay. Allocate your character points. Each character point allows you to improve the score of a skill. Hmm. I have 8 to choose from. I know, from what I remember, I know spot hidden will be helpful, but eloquency and occultism will help a lot. I'm gonna get... I'm gonna get that up to 3. Just because. I have 1 left. Let's go to psychology. Okay.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Hold on. This is giving me... Okay, hold on. Strange picture painted by Sarah Hawkins a short while before her tragic death was sent to her father just after the artist died. He is convinced that she is the sender. He brought me the painting so that I could examine it. Stephen Webster, the wealthy industrials, came to my office. He wanted me to reopen the Sarah Hawkins case, named after his daughter who died in a fire alongside her entire family. I must examine the documents he compiled in order to know more about the case.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
A shipping label. Some of it's unreadable, but I can make out part of the address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater. The police report. It says that the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decide on a domestic accident, but they nevertheless insist on Sarah Hawkins's mental frailty. Why? A press cutting, an article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live a reclusive life there with their only son Simon. I can rotate it. Yes. Nope. Got that memorized. Okay, cool.
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Oh, thank goodness I'm not timed. Shouldn't take this painting lightly. I read about her. That's unlocked, I feel like, because of occultism.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory.
Trying to remain professional
they
at the
mentioned
moment before
Sarah's
I make my
mental state
character
was fragile.
delve into the
I
occult.
believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
Okay, been saying multiple things. Okay.
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Darkwater? Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Of quiet down. I'm on your side.
God.
Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You will be handsomely compensated.
All right, I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic.
Oh, okay. Stephen Webster, a wealthy businessman well respected in the Boston area. Stephen Webster came to see me in order that we know this bit. Charles Hawkins. Charles Hawkins was a local celebrity on Darkwater, the heir of a ship owner family. He used to travel a lot. He met Sarah Hawkins during a trip in Paris. They fell in love, got married, and Hawkins took her to the remote island of Darkwater. Suspicious. They had a child named Simon, and they lived a very secretive life. Sarah Hawkins. Sarah Hawkins, a painter known for her tortured artistic universe. She was worshipped for the strangeness of her work and the rarity of her public appearances. I seem to remember that she once said, "I paint what my dreams whisper to me." Her marriage to Charles Hawkins years ago surprised high society columnists. A wealthy Boston heiress known for her party-going chooses to follow her new husband and live as a recluse on the island of Darkwater. She disappeared from the front pages of newspapers and nobody heard any more about her. Even her death in a fire remained a secret. Only her father, Stephen Webster, continued to seek the truth. Simon Hawkins, only son of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, he died in the fire that claimed his whole family. Art of Sarah Hawkins. Intuitive and visionary, artistic for some, overpriced imposter for others, Sarah Hawkins leaves nobody indifferent. This mysterious and reserved painter offers strange images with violent colors and wild strokes to the world. If her paintings are testimony to her vision of the world, then the world of Sarah Hawkins is a portal open to the other dimensions. Extract from the Notebook of Edward Pierce, Private Detective. This painting depicts a monstrous silhouette threatening a woman and child. Flames can be made out in the background. Stephen Webster, the father of Sarah Hawkins, thinks that it might be linked to the death of his daughter. Alright, now that
No doubt find some information on this island in there. Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it.
'Cause it doesn't
According
exist.
to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Darkwater Island has been inhabited since the 14th century and is still rich with the many memories left by its lost tribes. But don't let the romanticism of these moving evidences of such naive and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. A gigantic creature still ornates the walls of long-abandoned caves. Was it a sea or dream god? No one knows, but today's inhabitants, the sons and daughters of the proud whale hunters, still remember the mysterious and tumultuous story of their small land off the coast of Massachusetts. Okay.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
Sure we will. Achievement unlocked. The Sarah Hawkins case. Pierce took the Hawkins case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her and her family. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting. On the shipping label, an address, a warehouse set on the docks of the island of Darkwater. The place seems to be the starting point for Pierce's investigation. I forgot that the island is like adorned with like whale bones. It's like rib cages. Madness.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
Nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Okay. Consult our diary. Darkwater docks. On the approaches to Darkwater, I saw thick clouds masking the sky. They were so low they seemed intent on impaling themselves on the sharp reefs that circle the islands. Fitzroy, the captain of the only tub that manages to float to the mainland, offered to help me. He may have documents that belong to Charles Hawkins. Fitzroy advised me to visit the port's bar. He mentioned a little pick-me-up. I suppose I could get the lay of the land at the same time. Fishermen have gathered around the carcass of a killer whale. I could have a look and see what the local cops have got to tell me. Captain Fitzroy offered to share with me what he has found on the Hawkins in the archives of the Harbor Master's office. We're gonna do one thing at a time. Oh, I have one character point available. I don't want to give it to occultism, I'm not gonna lie. Let's actually... yeah, we'll give it to occultism for now. Oh. Never mind. Oh, damn, then I should have, like, dumped points in there. Dang. Okay, well. Now we know. Yeah, we put it in psychology. Actually, let's put it in hidden spot. Oh. Island of Darkwater. I'm actually not going to read all of these just because a lot of them are repeated information and stuff that we've already looked at. Alright, so we're at Darkwater. I vaguely remember from here out, secondary objectives go to the bar. Let's go to the bar first. Let's see if we can actually talk to these. Nope. Hello? Hello? Nope. Alright.
Hey, be careful.
Jesus.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Achievement unlocked.
Oh, you're a
Ex
true
Oblivion.
A real princess. You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure rises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
The Stranded Whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
I'm sorry, the singing in the background
What
is
can you
killing
tell
me.
me about it?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Fair enough.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then,
I've got.
anything else?
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway.
So it's the
Anything
lady
else?
in the corner. Got it.
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
I think that's
That'll
it,
be all
bub.
for now.
Alright. I think I may actually stop there just because I've been playing for about like 40-ish minutes and I gotta get ready for work. But it was I'm glad to be back to recording and uploading. Also, I hope that I can find a wig. Sorry, I like totally spaced. I hope I can finish my Leon cosplay soon. But I will start my Resident Evil 2 Claire run soon. And when I'm not playing that, I'm probably going to be playing this, so we'll be uploading both at the same time. But anyway, I hope you're excited for Call of Cthulhu, and I hope you're excited for Resident Evil 2 Claire B run. But if you watch this whole thing, again, it would mean the world if you liked the video. It would also mean the world if you subscribed, but if not, that's cool. I'll just think about it for the rest of my life, but it's whatever, it's fine, there's no pressure. But bye.